Yeah, if it weren't for you, Donato, mate, I think I would have crashed in that last two.
Can you hear that? Santa Claus is coming to town and it's the 1st of July. So here we go, go! Birmingham Black Country Half Marathon 2023. Let's go. But hey, I've already started. How the hell did I get here? So how am I getting to this race? Yes, as it's a point-to-point race from Wolverhampton to Birmingham. Yes, I will be catching the train here from Worcester all the way to Wolverhampton and then heading back on the train. Yes, that's right guys, so I'm using this wonderful train. I do like travelling on these trains because for me the train takes the strain of the travelling, saving on fuel, parking and all those other logistics. So for me to get to this race, it makes absolute sense to use the train. Let's hope it's on time and I get the connections and I can get to the start on time. Is it just me, but why is the air conditioning on trains so cold? I've now arrived at Smethwick Galton Bridge. So there's lots of Smethwick stations. So I'm going to go to, I've been told, platform 3 for Wolverhampton. So let's head over to platform 3. And a little bit of random fact for you. I will be running past here on the way to Birmingham. On the canal, yes. You'll actually see, I think, right nearby here is the actual canal. And you know what, because I've got 30 minutes, it's tempting to go onto the canal and have a look there. As I checked my geography, Smethwick Galton Bridge actually goes over the canal, and here is the canal that I'll be running by later, although there are 2 branches to the canal and I think there's some construction work on one of the branches, so we may not be actually running on this particular section of the canal. But how random would that be, eh? And obviously you can always just jump up and catch the train to the finish line, but we won't do that, will we? No, we shouldn't do that. No. That's cheating, isn't it? But yeah, there's the canal. How random is that? As I finished quaffing my bagel, the platform is now full with a number of runners going to Birmingham Black Country Canal. Oh, I really needed that bagel. Well, we have now arrived at Wolverhampton train station. Yes, lots of runners here all lining up with their tickets. Some are already race ready, got their bibs out, so let's come on. Whee. So yes, the ticket did work. I did have a ticket, so time for me to get changed into race gear, because it's only a short walk from the station here to race start. Okie dokie, I'm now changed into race gear under here. So let's head over to the start area. Thankfully the drizzle rain seems to have stopped and now the sun is out, so I better get my sunglasses out. All nicely signposted, big yellow arrow saying BBCHM, so can't miss where the start will be from the train station. And then as if by magic, I'm in the start area. Yes, here we are. So look who I bumped into, eh? The men themselves. Are you all ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's just going to be a good tempo run today. I ain't going to go too hard. I never find this a PB course anyway, so just a nice steady run along the canals. Try and get under 1:30 if I can. Something like that. I'll be
see you at the finish line.
See you at the finish.
Can't wait.
Ready?
Can't wait, I'm ready.
Excellent. So yes, that's how I got here.
Nice winner.
But some random facts about this race, because it's a bit of a technical and difficult one, hey? So let's go into those random facts. Now here's a random fact for you about the canals of Birmingham and the West Midlands area. Now we're all familiar with the canals of Venice. Yes, that's why Madonna chose her location like a virgin. Sorry, random person speaking to me. Anyway, yes, whilst Venice is world famous for all its canals and location, and that's why Madonna chose it as her location for the Like a Virgin song, but Birmingham has more miles of canals than Venice. Yeah, there you go. How about that for a random fact? Here's another random fact for you on this particular race course itself. On the canal, it has one of the longest tunnels that you can actually walk through, run through, and apparently it's haunted. Ooh, there's a ghost in a house. Another random fact is, you may recall that I actually walked all the way from Birmingham to here in Worcester along the canal. So whilst the canal is 30 miles itself, I did do 55 kilometers in total distance walking. Yes, there you go. And now heading back to the canal. Did you like those random facts? It was also touch and go whether I get to the start here and what I'm going to do, how I progress, because I did have some news this week. Now, something I've not mentioned in any of my videos up to now, because I went to see a podiatrist on Monday, and I've had a bit of a, what I might call a niggle that just didn't want to go, and it's been a bit frustrating. So I went to have it checked out, and I have two issues, unfortunately. But you're probably wondering, why am I going to be doing this race if I've got some niggles, injuries that have been identified? Well, he did say I can carry on running, but just to be cautious. So I've been diagnosed with, there's a nerve trapped that goes along down there, so I'm getting a bit of numbness down the side of my leg, so a bit of sciatica there. The left psoas nerve or something like that. Might be right down the exact description, and also some tendinopathy with the Achilles. So the Achilles has got a bit of swelling. Now we don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. Was it the tendinopathy and then the nerve, or was it the other way around? And also the tendinopathy probably doesn't help with the nerve, but we'll see how we progress. I don't want to paint a black picture or anything, because I'm not into that kind of stuff, but it's not good. The podiatrist did say that if it was an inexperienced runner, they wouldn't be running with this, that maybe I've found a way of dealing with it. But let's see how we get on in this race, because it's all part of, for me, to get ready to start for Berlin Marathon, which starts next week. Berlin Marathon, not the marathon itself, but the training, you know, the 12 weeks training. Let's get to that. Back to the race. So yes, I didn't know whether to do this or not, but with those niggles and injuries, it does feel okay going at this pace. So I'm just going to keep nice, steady, easy pace, and we'll see how we progress and how it feels. Now, this particular race is extremely technical, not just for these little short, sharp, lumpy bridges that we run across, but mainly because of this water. Yes, here's a random fact about this particular race and the water. Another random fact for you as I got here with the canal. Apparently, and I don't know whether this is 100% true, might be just a fable, this is the only race, as in running race, in the UK, if not the world, where you have to check a box to say that you can swim to be able to do the race. So if you can't swim, you shouldn't be doing this race, because obviously we are running along water. A random fact for you in terms of bringing this content to you is that well, let this little clip explain how difficult it is to bring this to you. The other random fact I wanted to tell you about this race, and I'll tell you whilst I'm here stationary, not whilst running, as I can look at the camera here, is this is probably one of the most difficult races to film, because I'm obviously running along water, got to hold the camera, keep it in frame, and also be talking to you guys at the same time. So it's extremely technically difficult race to film, but I'm doing this for you guys, for the content, yeah? So yes, as you can see here, it is pretty difficult bringing this to you. Looking at camera, being positioned, ensuring I don't basically fall in the canal. You get time for selfies, do you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ah, so here's the lady who's just taken a lot of selfies. Enjoy.
Thank you.
That's quite a skill, holding a mobile phone whilst running and taking selfies. So I've got a tripod holder and it's a GoPro, so less skills. Here I am with Sam, and Sam tells me he's going for a PB. So let's see if we can pace him for part of it. What's your PB?
Oh, the idea is to get a sub 145. Been trying now for 12, 18 months.
Yeah.
Getting closer. It's just hopefully today start off a bit slower.
Yep.
And build into it.
Excellent.
Nice course.
We'll do this, Sam.
Thank you.
All the best. Ah, this feels so good. Thank you very much. I think it might have been an electrolyte drink by accident. Hey, tasted good anyway. Coming up to mile 4 and just approaching that tunnel, you know, the haunted one. Oh, thankfully there's a whole line of runners with me, so if anything happens I can just shout at them. Is it true this bridge is haunted? Sorry, this tunnel is haunted?
I've never seen anyone in there.
Ah, let's go.
This morning.
Right, here we go. Yes, we got through the tunnel, and I didn't see any ghosts. Yes, you got to pose for the photographer there, yeah. So no, didn't see any ghosts. That was Cosley Tunnel. Did you enjoy that? So up here we have a Instagram content creator dancing away there for his camera.
All about happiness. So come, yeah.
There's the man. Hey.
That's right. Congrats
for the content, hey.
Yeah. I love that. Prevent breast cancer. I like that.
Thank you. Take care. See you all. Chatty Adventures YouTube.
Thank you.
See you there, mate.
I'll link up.
There you go. Live on live. How about that, eh? Oh, better catch up again. Well, I wasn't expecting that. So as I slowly catch up with those guys again, I'm pleased to report, whilst there are still niggles down there, it's not in any what I would call pain thresholds. But for me, maybe my pain threshold is so much higher. So for someone else, it may be painful. But that's the thing that concerns me, is when the podiatrist said a less experienced runner wouldn't be able to run with what I have. Food for thought, yeah? Thank you, Marshall.
Thank you, Marshall.
Apologies, I missed that, Marshall, as I was filming that canal boat. But apparently we've arrived in Tipton. Tipton is tops. as you may know. And back in the early 80s, there used to be a comic where, no offence meant here, apparently Jesus was from Tipton. Yeah, I know, some random black country facts for you. Coming up to second aid station, so I thought I'll stop for a little drink. Ah, you're all right.
Yeah,
thank you.
Good, looking good.
Have you got just water?
Yeah.
That's the electrolyte. That's water. Cheers.
Oh, that's nice. Ah, right. Slight challenge now with the overgrowth is staying on the path without getting stung by the nettles, but getting far enough away without having to fall in the canal. And here's a viaduct over the road, so we must be at Dudley Port, I think. And here we come to yet another bridge. Are we over halfway, did you say?
Yeah, over halfway.
Hey, thank you, ladies. Yes, so we're over halfway. Ooh, I don't even know what time I've done so far, because I'm just monitoring my heart rate. Yes. Whilst we are just over halfway, I'm now on a stretch which looks like the home straight, because it's one straight line for what looks like miles and miles. Look at this. Ain't that good, eh? You can do some 100, 400, 800, 1k reps up and down here, couldn't you? So when I said 1k reps, maybe not, because this is short, sharp bridge. Oh, you wouldn't want that on your reps, would you? And back on the flat. Coming to aid station number 3. Let's have electrolyte. Just because I like the flavour. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Electrolyte.
Amazing.
Oh, that tasted so good. Whew. Right, onwards to the next station. Now I'm assuming there is another aid station. Might not be, but hey, let's just go. Coming to another bridge, and I did spot a photographer on there, so I better put my best smile on and turn the camera towards the photographer so you can see what's happening. Here's the bridge.
Well done.
Whee, thank you.
Mate.
There you go. Hopefully I smiled enough on that one. Now coming up to major motorway section, M5. Yeah, buddy.
There you go, nearly a mile 9.
That's the slight diversion up a very steep path. Going under the M5 now. We are literally just scooting along the M5 here, which is above me right now.
Go on, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Onto the technical trail, dare I say, as in muddy, slippery. Yeah, not for your Nike Vaporflies. Anyway, let's keep this going. Oof. Oh, even in my Kinvaras, this is quite a challenge. Would you, Adam and Eve, it now going over the bridge where I was waiting for the train earlier this morning. Smethwick Galton Bridge is just up there, the train station, yes, and we're coming into Summit Tunnel. The other canal branch is literally just down there to my right, which we'll be joining in a moment because it's being closed off for repairs at the moment. In fact, it was closed last year as well. Yeah, buddy. Just past the 10-mile marker, so I'm going to see if I can catch up with Sam, who we chatted to earlier, and pace him in the last few miles to his PB. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, guys. Down the hill.
Yourself. Well done.
Cheers, thank you. Right, down this steep hill, watching the nettles, and then sharp right, sorry, sharp left, and now home straight. Let's go. Go, guys. Hey, hey, waiting.
Well done there.
Thank you.
Straight across.
Just catching up with Sam now. Let's see how he feels. Right, I'm now with Sam and I've told him not to talk back. Save his energy to get that PB. 2 miles to go. We got this. Sam's really having to dig in here. He's doing really well. We have literally 1.5 miles to go. 1.5 miles of absolute whatever, better to finish, pure joy. Sam's doing a great job holding on here. We can literally see the city centre, but we're this side of the city centre, so we're going to be closer. Let's keep going. One more bridge. This is the last one, I hope. That is the last one. Just past the 12-mile marker, so 1 mile to go. And Sam's even singing Mr. Blue Sky. I don't know if he's a blue nose, but those of you who know your songs, yellow, Mr. Blue Sky. Because guess what we have? Yes, blue skies. When you can smell that finish line and you just want to push that last bit, but sometimes the body don't want to go, but we gotta go, go, go. Thank you, guys.
Mile 30.
Come on, Sam. Here we are. Finish line feeling. Hey, go, go, go. Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo. Brilliant, Sam, brilliant. Thank you. Well done.
Well done.
Superb sprinting at the finish there.
Lovely outfit, mate. Lovely outfit.
I know, it's available on Armani, Gucci.
Well done.
Woo! That was good fun. Well done, buddy, well done, well done. Here's the medal. Woo! That finish line feeling. And yeah, this is the longest I've ran since Manchester Half Marathon. There you go.
Watch, just over 1:45 according to the, which I think was a bit further.
It is a bit further, so half marathon PB.
PB.
Hey!
Oh, thank you so much.
Dragged you along on the last few miles.
The
How
last
do you
2
feel
miles.
right now?
Knackered.
Yeah?
I've had to walk a little bit to stop the dizziness.
Yeah, the last
But,
2 miles.
Yeah, if it weren't for you, Donato, mate, I think I would have crashed in that last 2. I was going and I heard you coming behind me. and he's gave me that kick up the backside I needed when I needed it.
And you've done it, but you had to run it.
Thank you so much.
You run it. Well done. Well done. You might recall early on in the race, I passed a lady who was taking lots of selfies, and here she is at the finish, Brownie. How did you get on?
Okay, I found that really hard work actually, yeah. But managed to sprint finish. So.
Sprint finish, but you were telling me you weren't just taking selfies, were you?
No, I was taking pictures of the canal and the ducks and everything else along the way.
But it's proper skills, because for me holding this camera is quite straightforward, but holding a mobile without dropping it in the canal.
I know, and then keep putting it back in my pouch and taking it out again.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, lovely meeting you and well done.
Thank you, and you.
Oh man, that finish line feeling. We're now finished. Had a good chat with Sam, really good guy. Well done on that race, Sam. Brilliant effort. I'm here at the Malt House in Birmingham, and this is a famous pub where President of the US, I can't remember exactly which one, it might have been Clinton, drank here on his visit, and then they took all the glasses that he drank in and smashed them up, because allegedly you don't want to have his fingerprints that you can use on other things. There you go, random fact number, however that was, yeah. But anyway, here I am at this beautiful canal section, which connects to, just down there, is the start of where I've done Birmingham to Worcester Canal. So you could say I've now completed from Wolverhampton to Worcester. How about that, eh? Maybe one day I could do all of that in one go. Here is Black Sabbath Bridge, and I'm going towards the very actual start of the Birmingham Worcester Canal. There you go. I thought it would be only apt to finish the video of today's race here at Black Sabbath Bridge with Ozzy Osbourne here to my right, and the other characters, stars, singers, performers of Black Sabbath here. Yeah, Black Sabbath Bridge, what an epic race that was. Really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it, and it's great to see so many of you coming up to say hello. How are you? Enjoyed the race, and they all entered the race because of me apparently, so I have a lot to answer for. If you haven't entered this race for next year, then do it, because it's great fun and you get to see all these wonderful parts of Birmingham at the end and enjoy the food and drink. So I'm gonna head off now, catch the train back to Worcester. Hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up, subscribe, hit that alarm bell, share it with your friends, and see you possibly at next year's Birmingham Backcountry Half Marathon. Let's go that way.